you sitting by the radiator hum. I'm tapping on the countertop, my fingers feeling numb. We've spent 3 hours talking around the elephant in the room, while the January twilight brings a familiar kind of gloom. I remember the sugar, the honey and the light before the winter set in and stole away the bride. It's 2026 and we're standing on the ledge of a promise that we made before we hit the jagged edge. Your eyes are full of kindness, but your feet are near the door. And I don't think I can do this dance of almost anymore. It's the honey on the razor, it's the sting inside the sweet. Watching I forever turn into a one-way street. Oh, bittersweet goodbyes are the hardest ones to say when there's still a little sunlight at the end of the day. It's the I still love you tangled in the I have to go. The warmth of the fire while the room is full of snow. How do I hate you when you're still my favorite part? How do I let the ending start breaking my heart? It's the sugar and the salt, the beauty and the scars, watching the sun go down on this love of ours. Bittersweet goodbyes are just too hard. You're wearing a scarf that I bought you last fall, and for a second I don't feel the distance at all. You lean in and kiss me, just a habit on the cheek, and the strength I've been building gets suddenly weak. I'll miss the way you laugh, but I won't miss the quiet, the way we try to fix the peace by starting up a riot. We're a beautiful disaster, a masterpiece in red. Now we're just the echoes of the things we never said. Your eyes are full of mercy, but your hand is on the latch, and there's no more fire left for us to try and catch. It's the honey on the razor, it's the sting inside the sweet. Watching the life we built become suddenly incomplete. Oh, bittersweet goodbyes are the hardest ones to say when there's still a little sunlight at the end of the day. It's the I still love you tangled in the I have to go. The warmth of the fire while the room is full of snow. How do I hate you when you're still my favorite part? How do I let the ending start breaking my heart? It's the sugar and the salt, the beauty and the scars, watching the sun go down on this love of ours. Bittersweet goodbyes are just too hard. If you were a villain, if you treated me wrong, I could find the anger to finish this song. But you're just a good man that I couldn't keep, and that's the kind of sorrow that runs far too deep. So gone before the bitter wins the fight. Gone into the January night. I'll keep the sweet in a box beneath the bed and try to forget the goodbye that you said. Bittersweet, it's a heavy kind of blue. Bittersweet, losing the best of you. bought the glue and I bought the tape to fix the mess that your ex had made. I tried to stitch up the holes in the sheet, but I'm still freezing beneath your defeat. They say that time is a doctor of sorts, but he skipped my room and ignored my reports. It's January 2020 sees a New Year's star, but I'm still holding the shards of my heart. I can paint on a smile for the people I meet and walk with a rhythm down every street, but the cracks are still there when the makeup comes off and the silence of us is a heavy enough cost. They say that it heals, they say that it grows, but there's a secret that nobody knows. The edges are jagged, the pieces are small, and some of them didn't survive the fall. You can put it together, you can try to pretend, but a broken heart doesn't truly ever mend. It just stays in pieces, scattered and blue, forever a shame that is missing you. I see the gold on the rings in the store, and I don't believe in the always no more. Every new face is a ghost of your own. In a city of millions, I'm standing alone. The Kintsugi poets say gold makes it strong, but they've never lived in a world this wrong. The gold only shows where the lightning struck and where the ending of you began under my skin. I'm a puzzle with pieces that no longer fit, sitting in darkness, refusing to quit, but the cracks are still there when the makeup comes off and the silence of us is a heavy enough cost. They say that it heals, they say that it grows, but there's a secret that nobody knows. The edges are jagged, the pieces are small, and some of them didn't survive the fall. You can put it together, you can try to pretend, but a broken heart doesn't truly ever mend. It just stays in pieces, scattered in blue, forever a shape that is missing you. It's not like a bond that knits back together, it's more like a storm that changes the weather. I'm a different person, I'm a different soul, I'm 1,000 fragments that used to be whole. No, they don't mend, they just learn how to beat in the dark. They don't mend, they just carry the permanent mark. I'm still here and I'm breathing, I guess, but I'm just a beautiful, broken down mess. Broken hearts, they don't mend. The moonlight's cutting across the floor like a blade of silver under the door. I'm hugging the edge of the mattress frame, trying to forget how to speak your name. I haven't moved the pillow on your side. It's the only place where the ghosts can hide. It's 2020 still a New Year's dawn, but I'm still waiting for the light to come on. I reach out my hand in the middle of the night, looking for the warmth, looking for the light, but I only find the linen, flat and gray, a desert of fabric where we used to play. And No, it's just cold sheets and an empty bed and a million things that we never said. The space you left is a canyon deep in the hours when I'm supposed to sleep. The cotton feels like ice against my skin, reminding me of the state I'm in. I'm shivering under the weight of the thread in these cold sheets and this empty bed. The scent of your laundry is starting to fade, like the promises and the plans we made. I keep the window cracked just a little bit open, a miracle might fly through it, but the winter air just makes the room more vast. A hollow museum of a love that passed. I'm staring at the ceiling, counting the cracks, wondering if you're ever coming back. I'm a king of a kingdom of dust and bone, raining on a mattress all on my own, and I only find the linen flat and gray, a desert of fabric where we used to play. You know, it's just cold sheets and an empty bed and a million things that we never said. The space you left is a canyon deep in the hours when I'm supposed to sleep. The cotton feels like ice against my skin, reminding me of the state I'm in. I'm shivering under the weight of the thread in these cold sheets and this empty bed. The clock on the nightstand is ticking so slow, measuring the minutes that I have to go without your heartbeat as my metronome. I'm just a stranger in my own home. Cold sheets freezing my soul, empty bed losing control. I'll just stay here until the morning light, trying to survive the coldest night. Just me and the space you left behind. God, the sheets are so cold tonight. I close my eyes just to change the view to a world that's still painted in shades of you. The pillow's a mountain I can't seem to climb. I'm drifting away from the reach of time. It's January 2010, receives the winds at the glass, but I'm waiting for the ghost of your shadow to pass. I reach for the space where your shoulders should be and pray for the slumber to set my heart free. Because the daylight is cruel and the sunlight is cold, and the truth is a story I don't wanna be told. So I pull up the covers and I sink to the deep, where the only promise I have left is to sleep. And dreaming of your touch again tonight, wrapped in a memory, holding on tight. I can feel your fingers tracing lines on my skin, in the quiet places where the heartache begins. But the still standing on that rainy street, with the rhythm of us beneath both of our feet. You're wearing that smile that could restart my heart before all the forever fell slowly apart. I can smell your cologne, I can hear how you breathe in this hollow kingdom of make-believe. I try to stay under, I try to stay low, where I don't have to learn how to let you go. But the alarm clock is ticking, a bomb in the dark, ready to scatter the very last spark. And the truth is a monster that waits by the bed to tell me you're gone and the fire is dead. And I'm dreaming of your touch again tonight, wrapped in a memory, holding on tight. I can feel your fingers tracing lines on my skin in the quiet places where the heartache begins. But the morning is coming to steal you away, to turn my cold heaven back into gray. I'm a ghost in the dark and I'm losing too much, just a lonely heart dreaming of your touch. Stay for a second, stay for a mile, let me just linger in that phantom smile. The edge of the dream is starting to fray, and I'm begging the sun just to stay far away. Don't wake me up, the cold is too real. Don't wake me up, I've forgotten how to feel. I'm reaching through the mist for the ghost of your hand in a beautiful, broken and imaginary land. Dreaming, just dreaming. I can still feel you, please don't let the light in. I found a voicemail from a year ago, a simple hey, I'm nearly home, you know. I played it 20 times until the sound felt like a ghost rising from the ground. I walked through the hallway past the kitchen door, expecting your laughter to spill on the floor. But the walls are just plaster, the ceiling is high, and all of my hellos are met with a sigh. I'm chasing a melody that's lost its tune under the glow of a pale January moon. I'm listening so hard that it starts to hurt, to the rustle of wind in the settling dirt. Now I'm living on the echoes of your voice, like I'm drowning in a canyon with no choice. Every shadow whispers things you used to say before the fire turned to ash and blew away. It's the loudest kind of lonely I've ever known, to hear your ghost when I'm sitting here alone. The world is moving on, but I'm just a hollow noise, chasing the echoes of your voice. It's 2020 seas and the city's brand new, but I'm still here in 2024 with you. I go to the park where the children play, and think I hear you calling from a mile away. I turn my head so fast I catch a chill, but the street is empty and the air is still, just a trick of the mind, a cruel It's exactly like your name. I'm chasing a melody that's lost its tune under the glow of a pale January moon. I'm listening so hard that it starts to hurt, to the rustle of wind and the settling dirt. Now I'm living on the echoes of your voice, like I'm drowning in a canyon with no choice. Every shadow whispers things you used to say before the fire turned to ash and blew away. It's the loudest kind of lonely I've ever known, to hear your ghost when I'm sitting here alone. The world is moving on, but I'm just a hollow noise, chasing the echoes of your voice. If I scream into the dark, will you scream back? Or am I just a radio on a broken track? Static and feedback and memories of please. I'm down on my spirit, I'm down on my knees. I'm down on my knees. I still hear you in the hum of the fridge at 3 a.m. I still hear you in the good night that I whispered to him. But the echoes are getting softer every day as the memory of your vibration slips away. Just a whisper, a shadow of a sound echoes until the silence is found. I thought I heard you call. Thermostat is clicking, but the air is getting cold in this house of quiet stories that we never got to fold. I'm sitting on the sofa where we used to watch the rain, but now the fabric's hollow, just an echo of the pain. It's January 2020, sees the world is moving fast, while I'm anchored in the wreckage of a dream that didn't last. I look down at my hands and they're shaking at the seams, searching for the person who inhabited my dream. I pull the cushions closer just to feel a little weight, but it's a poor imitation of a soul-bound mate. The moon is hanging heavy like a stone in the sky, and I'm tired of asking the ceiling why. Oh, I've got empty arms tonight and a lonely soul, watching all the pieces that'll never be whole. The space beside me is a canyon wide and deep. In the hours when I'm praying for a little bit of sleep, I reach for the shadow, I reach for the light, but I'm just holding on to the ghost of the night. No heartbeat to follow, no fire to ignite, just empty arms tonight. Buy the groceries, just the things I need for one, and realize the we of us is finally truly done. I saw a coat that looked like yours in the window of a store, and for a second I forgot you don't live here anymore. The silence in the kitchen is a deafening sound as my heavy footsteps echo on this hollow ground. I'm a king of nothing on a throne made of dust, losing the battle to the iron and the I pull the blankets tighter just to stop the sudden chill, but the shivering is deeper than a winter windowsill. The moon is hanging heavy like a stone in the sky, and I'm tired of saying a long distance goodbye. Empty arms tonight and a lonely soul, watching all the porch light flickers, tired and low, casting shadows of the girl I used to know. Your favorite sweater still draped across the chair, but when I reach out, there's nothing but the air. I walk through the rooms of the house we built, under a heavy blanket of quiet guilt. I'm a silhouette in the hallway light, losing the battle to the coming night. The memories are vivid, but the edge is afraid, watching the colors of us start to fade. Now I'm just fading like a ghost in the places where I loved you the most. I'm a flicker in the mirror, a mist on the glass, watching the ghost of our happiness pass. You look right through me like I'm made of thin air, searching for a version of me that's not there. Lost in the middle of a love we lost. I'm just a heartbeat covered in frost, fading like a ghost. Fading like a ghost. I try to speak, but the words don't make a sound. Like a fallen leaf, quiet on the ground. We're sitting at the table, just inches apart, but there's 1,000 miles between heart and heart. You're checking your watch, you're looking at the door, and I don't feel like home to you anymore. Ooh, I'm a photograph left out in the sun, becoming a stranger to everyone. The memories are vivid, but the edge is afraid, watching the colors of us start to fade. Now I'm just fading like a ghost in the places where I loved you the most. I'm a flicker in the mirror, a mist on the glass, watching the ghost of our happiness pass. You look right through me like I'm made of thin air, searching for a version of me that's not there. Lost in the middle of a love we lost. I'm just a heartbeat covered in frost, fading like a ghost. I'm not dead, but I'm not quite alive, just a memory trying its best to survive. Will you remember me when the haunting is done, or am I just a shadow erased by the sun? The seams fading, just a visitor in your dreams. I'm becoming the wind, I'm becoming the floor. I'm the sound of your footsteps walking out the door. Fading like a ghost. I was here, I was once right here. The porch swing still swaying from a wind that passed through, like the ghost of the afternoon I spent here with you. I walked through the door and I called out your name, but the walls didn't echo, they didn't feel the same. Your side of the closet is an ocean away, just an empty wood canyon in the middle of the night. No note on the table, no sorry left behind, just a terrifying stillness of the permanent kind. I'm checking the drawers and I'm checking the halls, looking for a shadow before the night falls. But the air is too clean and the floor is too bare, and the scent of your perfume is no longer there. You're gone without a trace, like a bird in the sky, leaving me with a hello that turned into white. Not a footprint in the garden, not a smudge on the glass, just the heavy cold silence where your love used to pass. It's like you never happened, like a dream I misread, a story that ended before it was said. I'm searching for a reason in an empty space, but you're just gone, gone without a trace. It's January 2020, I'm East Face and the snow's on the ground, but there isn't a track to be seen or be found. Did you lift like the mist at the break of the day? Did you dissolve in the rain? Well, I looked away, I checked the call logs and I checked every screen, but you vanished like smoke in a digital dream. The neighbors didn't see you, the dog didn't bark, you just stepped out of the light and into the dark. I'm a detective of a heart that was robbed in the night, trying to piece together what was wrong, what was right. But the air is too clean and the floor is too bare, and the scent of your perfume is no longer there. You're gone without a trace, like a bird in the sky, leaving me with a hello that turned into white. Not a footprint in the garden, not a smudge on the glass, just the heavy cold silence where your love used to pass. It's like you never happened, like a dream I misread, a story that ended before it was said. I'm searching for a reason in an empty space, but you're just gone, gone without a trace. You're just if you'd broken the windows or shattered the plates, I'd have something to hold, something to hate. But this nothing is violent, this nothing is cold. It's the saddest damn story that's ever been told. Where did you go? The map is just a blank sheet of paper. Where did you go? Fading out like a low burning vapor. I'm standing in the kitchen, staring at your place, knowing I'm looking at a ghost of a face. Gone, not a whisper, not a lace, just gone without a trace. Ask anything. but the air in this house is still heavy with fear. It's January 2026 and the world looks bright, but I'm still living in the shadow of that final night. They say that the burden gets lighter with time, that the mountain of grief gets easier to climb. But my feet are like lead on this hollowed out floor, and I'm still waiting for your key in the door. I've cleared out the boxes and painted the walls, but your name is a ghost that still walks through the halls. I'm breathing in deeply, trying to find some space, but the oxygen's thin since I lost your face. They tell me I'm stronger, they tell me I'm brave, but I'm just a sailor on a violent wave. The clock keeps on ticking, the world moves so fast, but I'm anchored deep in the wreckage of the past. You can bandage the break, you can cover the scar, but it doesn't change the hollow of where you are. It's a long, lonely road that I'm forced to take, and heavy hearts, they still ache. I went to the diner on the corner of the street and saw a couple sitting in our favorite seat. I had to turn away because the ache was so sharp, like a jagged old string on a broken harp. I'm tired of the how we're using you'll be fine, like my sorrow is a debt that I'll pay over time. But this weight in my chest is a physical thing, like a winter that never gives way to the spring. I'm smiling at strangers, I'm playing the part while the gravity's pulling at the seams of my heart. The oxygen's thin and the shadows are long, and I'm losing the beat of my own favorite song. They tell me I'm stronger, they tell me I'm brave, but I'm just a sailor on a violent wave. The clock keeps on ticking, the world moves so fast, but I'm anchored deep in the wreckage of the past. You can bandage the break, you can cover the scar, but it doesn't change the hollow of where you are. It's a long, lonely road that I'm forced to take, and heavy hearts, they still ache. It's a dull, steady throb like a drum in the dark, a permanent bruise, a deep-seated mark. I'm carrying us like a bag full of stones. It's settled in deep, it's settled in my bones. They still ache in the middle of the crowded room. They still ache in the quiet of the coming gloom. I'm moving my feet, I'm making my way, but I'm carrying the weight of you every single day. Heavy hearts, they don't get light, they just learn how to carry the weight of the night. It still hurts, God, it still hurts. a blur of ash and silver light. The sun is just a memory from a different life. It's January 2026 or so the papers say, but I can't find the border between the night and day. I'm staring out the window at a world that's lost its hue, just a faded photograph of what was once me and you. The coffee's getting bitter and the fire's burnt away. Everything's muted since you walked out of my sight. The red of your lips and the blue of your eyes have drifted away like the smoke in the skies. Now I'm colorblind, staring at the floor, waiting for a vibrant knock upon a ghost of a door. And I'm lost in the gray, wandering the mist, searching for the warmth of a love that don't exist. The world's turned to static, the radio is dead, just a monochrome of all the things that we never said. There's no black and white, there's no right or wrong, just a hollow middle ground where I don't belong. I'm fading out of focus, I'm slipping away, just a lonely shadow lost in the gray. I walk along the shoreline where the ocean meets the sky, but I can't tell the difference no matter how I try. The water's like lead and the sand is like dust, just a graveyard for the promises and the iron of our trust. I see your umbrella, or maybe it's a cloud. Everything's a whisper that's getting way too loud. I'm reaching for a hand that's turned to river fog, just a missing chapter in a forgotten travel log. The green of the trees and the gold of the sun have bled into nothing since the damage was done. Now I'm colorblind, staring at the floor, looking for the heartbeat that I don't feel anymore. And I'm lost in the gray, wandering the mist, searching for the warmth of a love that don't exist. The world's turned to static, the radio is dead, just a monochrome of all the things that we never said. There's no black and white, there's no right or wrong, just a hollow middle ground where I don't belong. I'm fading out of focus, I'm slipping away, just a lonely shadow lost in the gray. Drown out the neon, used to chase the sunlight in your eyes, thinking forever was a truth without disguise. I bought the story, the glitter and the gold, the greatest lie that has ever been told. It's January 2020 cease and the frost is on the glass, watching the ghost of our happily ever after pass. I'm sitting in the wreckage of a house made of cards, trying to hold together all these jagged little shards. They write the poems and they sing about the spark, but nobody mentions how it leaves you in the dark. They call it a blessing, they call it a gift, but I'm just a drifter in a cold and heavy rift. Now I know the truth, the secret they hide, the hollow that's left when the fire has died. It isn't a healing, it isn't a game. In the end I've learned that love is just pain. It's a weight in your chest, it's a tear in the night, it's the slow steady losing of everything bright. I gave you my soul and you left me the rain. Yeah, love is just pain. I see the couples walking hand in hand, like they're building castles in the shifting sand. I wanna scream a warning, I wanna let them know that the higher you fly, the further you go. You were my oxygen, you were my breath. Now loving you feels like a version of death. I'm addicted to the memory, I'm hooked on the sting of a heart that was broken by a beautiful thing. They say it's better to have loved than to have lost, but they never tell you about the permanent cost. They call it a journey, they call it a light, but I'm just a shadow at the end of the night. Now I know the truth, the secret they hide, the hollow that's left when the fire has died. It isn't a healing, it isn't a game. In the end I've learned that love is just pain. It's a weight in your chest, it's a tear in the night, it's the slow steady losing of everything bright. I gave you my soul and you left me the rain. Yeah, love is just pain. It's a bruise that won't fade, it's a cut that won't close, it's the thorn that remains when you throw away the rose. I'm tired The embers in the fireplace have turned a bit of gray, just like the summer feelings that we threw away. I'm wrapped in your old flannel, but it's lost its heat, like a winter city pavement underneath my feet. You took the matches with you when you closed the door. Now the light doesn't reach this corner anymore. I'm shivering in a room that's full of sun, trying to find the warmth in everything we've done. But the memories are ice, they cut right through the skin, and I don't know how to let the daylight in. Oh, I thought that love was a burning flame, a fire that would always whisper out your name. But the fire went out and the wind began to scold, and now I'm standing here shivering and old. I gave you my heart to keep the shadows at bay, but you left it in the frost and walked away. I'm freezing in the dark, the story's been told. In the end, love just left me cold. There's a thin layer of frost on your side of the bed, and 1,000 frozen words that we never said. I try to breathe your name just to see the steam, to prove that you were real and not a fever dream. But the air is thin and the mercury is low, and I'm buried in a season of a sudden snow. I'm reaching for a hand that's already turned to stone. Learning how to be half frozen on my own. The memories are ice, they cut right through the skin, and I don't know how to let the daylight in. Oh, I thought that love was a burning flame, a fire that would always whisper out your name. But the fire went out and the wind began to scold, and now I'm standing here shivering and old. I gave you my heart to keep the shadows at bay, but you left it in the frost and walked away. I'm freezing in the dark, the story's been told. In the end, love just left me cold. They say that time will melt the ice away, but it's January 2nd, 2066, and the sky is gray. The calendar is moving, but I'm stuck in the freeze, waiting for a warmth that's never gonna be. So cold, the blood in my veins is turning to glass. So cold, watching the ghosts of our summers pass. I'm turning up the collar against the lonely wind, wondering where the heartbreak ends and I begin, just to win a soul. Losing my hope, love left me cold. Her left me cold. The digital clock glows a ghostly neon green. It's the only light in a house that's grown lean. It's January 2026, and the winter air is thin. I'm tracing the hollows where your laughter used to win. I hear the house settling a groan in the wood. I'd change every choice I made if I only could. But the hallway is empty and the shadows are deep, and I'm the only only soul left with a promise to keep. I pull a heavy silence up around my chin, trying to keep the memory of your warmth within. But the moon is a witness to the state I'm in, watching the saltwater trails on my skin. And my tears fall soft, they don't make a sound as they sink into the carpet and the holy ground. Between the ticking of the clock and the break of the day, I'm watching the ghost of your touch away. There's no one to hear me, no one to see the way the darkness is slowly swallowing me. A quiet kind of breaking, a velvet covered cross. Midnight tears fall soft for everything. To see your face, then remembered I deleted every digital trace. But my heart didn't get the memo, it didn't get the news. It's still walking in the shadows of the path you used to choose. The wind is whispering through the crack in the pane, a lonely little lullaby of ancient private pain. I'm wide awake in the hours where the world is asleep, counting all the secrets that I wasn't meant to keep. On the prowl, listening to the wind give a low lonely howl. Who's a witness to the state I'm in, watching the saltwater trails on my skin. And midnight tears fall soft, they don't make a sound as they sink into the carpet and the holy ground. Between the ticking of the clock and the break of the day, I'm watching the ghost of your touch away. There's no one to hear me, no one to see the way the darkness is slowly swallowing me. A quiet kind of breaking, a velvet covered cost. Midnight tears fall soft for everything I lost. In the daylight I'm ceramic, I'm steady and I'm strong. I can sing along to every happy hollow song. But when the sun goes down and the stars start to bleed, the night reveals the only thing I really need. Falling soft like the snow on the street, falling soft until the morning and the misery meet. I'll dry my eyes before the sun starts to rise and put on the mask of my clever disguise. But tonight they just fall. Midnight tears, softest of all. I still miss you. I'm tracing the lines on the palm of my head, trying to map out the things we had planned. There's a mark on the wall from when we moved in, and a mark on my soul where you let the cold in. I wear long sleeves even when it is warm, to cover the damage and hide from the storm. We pretend that we're here, that we're doing just fine, like water that settled after spilling the wine. But the mirror don't lie when the lights are turned low. It shows all the pieces we can't let go. Oh, we're walking saw you today at the shop on the street. For a second, the rhythm returned to my feet. But then I saw the way that you tilted your head to hide the expression of things left unsaid. You've got a new smile, but it's thin at the edge, like a porcelain cup sitting right on the ledge. You're wearing your armor, I'm wearing my mask, performing the roles that the loneliness asks. But the mirror don't lie when the lights are turned low. It shows all the pieces we can't let go. Oh, we're walking around with these scars we can't hide from the war that we fought on the inside. They aren't on the skin, they're etched in the bone. The price that we paid for the love that we've known. You can cover the bruises and bury the pain, but the memory ripples like blood in the rain. It's a map of the wreckage, the divide and the pride, showing all of the scars we can't hide. It's the second day of 2026. I'm looking for something that time cannot fix. A scar isn't just where the healing began. It's the proof that I loved you as much as I can. They never fade, they just turn in a part of the skin. They never fade, the places where you let yourself in. I'm a mosaic of breaks and a gallery of tears, a collection of wounds from the best of our years. Beautiful scars, scars we can't hide. I still carry you right here on the inside. Wallpaper's peeling in the hall where we danced, a faded reminder of a life once chanced. I still see your silhouette by the window pane, watching the summer turn into the rain. It's January 2026 and the air is so thin. I don't know where you end and where I begin. Every hallway is a tunnel, every doorway a trap of a life that we map without a backup or map. I'm walking through rooms that are heavy with years, drowning in silence and bottled up tears. The furniture's shifted, but the feeling remains, like the ghost of the blood running through my own veins. Now I'm just living in the shadows of our past, in a house built of memories that were meant to last. I reach for your hand, but I touch only cold, living a story that's already been told. Every flicker of light, every creak on the floor, it's just you walking out of that heavy front door. I'm a prisoner of used to be, losing my grasp, stuck in the shadows of our broken past. Pictures of a version I don't recognize myself. We were laughing in the sunlight, we were golden and free before the weight of the always broke you and me. Now the lens is all dusty and the film is gone dark, just like the fire that lost its last spark. I try to move forward, to step into the day, but the shadows are long and they stand in my way. I'm chasing a ghost that doesn't wanna be found, in a house shifted, but the feeling remains like the ghost of the blood running through my own veins. Now I'm just living in the shadows of our past, in a house built of memories that were meant to last. I reach for your hand, but I touch only cold, living a story that's already been told. Every flicker of light, every creak on the floor is just you walking out of that heavy front door. I'm a prisoner of used to be, losing my grasp, stuck in the shadows of our broken past. The sun comes up, but the room stays dim. The edges of the world are looking ragged and slim. How do I step out into the bright light when the shadows of us are the only thing right? They're longer than the days we spent. The only place my heart is in. I'm fading out, I'm blending in to the dark where our love has always been. Shadows of our past. I'm still waiting in the dark. I'm still here. Clock on the wall is the only thing moving, ticking away at a life I'm losing. The dust is settling on your favorite books, and I'm avoiding all the corners where your ghost still looks. I made 2 plates out of habit again. Now I'm dining with a shadow, my only friend. I used to complain about the noise you made, the humming in the kitchen, the records we played. But the stillness is heavy, it's a physical weight, and I'm begging for a sound, but I'm far too late. Oh, the silence in this room is screaming your name. It's a deafening roar that I can't seem to tame. Every hollow floorboard, every empty chair is shouting the secret that you're no longer there. I give up the world for a slamming door, or your keys hitting the table like they did before. It's a quiet kind of torture, a beautiful doom, just me and the silence in this room. Spaces in between, I reach for the remote just to hear a voice, but choosing a sound feels like a hollow choice, because it isn't your laugh or your how was your day. It's just static and white noise to keep the demons away. The air is so thin, I can't catch my breath. This quiet is a version of a living death, and the stillness is heavy, it's a physical weight, and I'm begging for a sound, but I'm far too late. Oh, the silence in this room is screaming It's a death. The clock on the wall is the only thing moving, taking away at a life I'm losing. The dust is settling on your favorite books, and I'm avoiding all the corners where your ghost still looks. I made 2 plates out of habit again. Now I'm dining with a shadow, my only friend. I used to complain about the noise you made, the humming in the kitchen, the records we play. But the stillness is heavy, it's a physical weight, and I'm begging for a sound, but I'm far too late. Oh, the silence in this room is screaming your name. It's a deafening roar that I can't seem to tame. Every hollow floorboard, every empty chair is shouting the secret that you're no longer there. I give up the world for a slamming door, or your keys hitting the table like they did before. It's a quiet kind of torture, beautiful doom. Just me and the silence in this room. Flickering on a muted screen, casting blue light on the spaces in between. I reach for the remote just to hear a voice, but choosing a sound feels like a hollow choice, because it isn't your life or your how was your day. It's just static and white noise to keep the demons away. The air is so thin, I can't catch my breath. This quiet is a version of a living death, and the stillness is heavy. It's a physical weight, and I'm begging for a sound, but I'm far too late. Oh, the silence in this room is screaming your name. It's a deafening roar that I can't seem to tame. Every hollow floorboard, every empty chair is shouting the secret that you're no longer there. I'd give up the world for a slamming door, or your keys hitting the table like they did before. It's a quiet kind of torture, beautiful doom. Just me and the silence in this room. It's January 2026, and the world is turning outside while I'm in this vacuum with nowhere to hide. They say the silence is golden, but they've got it wrong. It's the heaviest part of a heartbreak song. Can you hear that? It's the sound of a heart falling apart. Shh. It's the sound of a brand new start that I never wanted, that I'll never use. Just the echo of everything I had to lose. Silence, the only thing left in this room. A silver thread is shimmering in the moon. The radio is humming a lonely, lonely tune. I'm lying on the luxury of things we used to share, but the fabric feels like needles now that you aren't there. I try to find the center, but I'm drifting to the edge, close to the water surface, close to the ledge. It's January 2020 sees the world as cold and new, but I'm still wrapped in fabrics that remind me of you. The silk is smooth and cool against my face, but it can't fill the hollow of this empty space. I'm drowning in the softness, I'm sinking in the deep, in the only corner of the world where I can't sleep. Now there are tears on satin pillows tonight, dark circles blooming in the morning light. The elegance is fading, the glamour's gone to gray, since you took the heartbeat of this house away. It's a beautiful tragedy, a high fashion pain, like a velvet rose left out in the pouring rain, soaking through the luxury. The story ends in billows of salt and bitter sorrow, and tears on satin pillows. I remember how we laughed until the sun began to rise, with the reflection of the forever in your eyes. Now the embroidery is damp where I lay my head, wishing I could wake up to a different life instead. The champagne's gone flat in the glass by the bed, just like the heavy promises that we both said. I'm wearing my finest, but I've never felt so poor, watching the light retreat beneath the bedroom door. The silk is smooth and cool against my face, but it can't fill the hollow of this empty space. I'm drowning in the softness, I'm sinking in the deep, in the only corner of the world where I can't sleep. Now there are tears on satin pillows tonight, dark circles blooming in the morning light. The elegance is fading, the glamour's gone to gray, since you took the heartbeat of this house away. It's a beautiful tragedy, a high fashion pain, like a velvet rose left out in the pouring rain, soaking through the luxury. The story ends in billows of salt and bitter sorrow, and tears on satin pillows. They say the finer things are supposed to make it better, but I trade the silk for your old tattered sweater. I trade the gold for a moment in the dirt, if it meant I didn't have to feel this kind of hurt. Staying in the silk, with a love that didn't stay, dashing the dreams in a very expensive way. I'm just a ghost in a palace of thread, with a heavy heart and a weighted head. Just tears falling on the satin, just me, until the morning light breaks in. Looking at the Polaroid portraits taped up on the wall, watching how the sunlight makes the colors start to fall. The blue of your old t-shirt is turning into gray, just like the way I'm losing the details of your face. It's January 2nd, 2026. In the morning air is cold. I'm holding on to stories that are getting far too old. I try to find the us in the reflections on the glass. I used to remember the exact way you laughed. Now it's just a whisper or a broken down hat. I'm reaching for a moment, it's slipping through my hands, like water disappearing in the thirsty desert sand. And I'm just standing here watching memories fade into the long and lonely shadows that the silence made. The edges are blurring, the voices are thin. I'm losing the battle to keep your spirit in. It's a slow motion heartbreak, a quiet kind of thieving, watching the best parts of my life start leaving. I'm a ghost of a lover in a house of decay, watching memories fade away. I walk past the cafe where we had our first fight. I couldn't remember what we even said that night. I know that I was crying, I know that you were mad, but the fire's gone out on the anger we had. It's a terrifying thing when the pain starts to dull and the ocean of us becomes a quiet little lull. I'm scared if I stop thinking you'll just disappear, like you were never really standing right here. I used to remember the scent of your skin, and now I don't know where to let the day begin. I'm reaching for a moment that's slipping through my hands, like water disappearing in the thirsty desert sands. And I'm just standing here watching memories fade into the long and lonely shadows that the silence made. The edges are blurring, the voices are thin. I'm losing the battle to keep your spirit in. It's a slow motion heartbreak, a quiet kind of thieving, watching the best parts of my life start leaving. I'm a ghost of a lover in a house of decay, watching memories fade away. Don't let the colors go, don't let the vision die. I'm not ready to say a permanent goodbye, but the more I try to hold you, the more you turn to mist, proof that a forever never did exist. Fading like the ink on the page, fading like a bird in a cage. I'm staring at a blank space where you used to be, and I'm terrified there's nothing left of you and me, just shadows and ghosts, watching them fade away. I'm forgetting. Wait, I'm forgetting. breeze cold, the steam has died away. Just like the words we both forgot to say. Your keys are gone, the hook is hanging low, and I'm still standing where you let me go. The sky is bruising, turning shades of gray, as if it knows you're miles and miles away. I reach for you in the empty space, but the shadows take the shape of your face. And the silence is the loudest thing I've heard since you left without a single word. Now it's just whispers in the rain, falling down to wash away the pain. But every drop just sounds like your name, calling from a heart I couldn't tame. The clouds are crying, blurring out the view of a world that's lost its color without you. Just a ghost in the mist, a love in vain, lost in the whispers in the rain. I walk the street where we used to run, underneath the cold and hidden sun. The sidewalk slick, the puddles hold the light of every dream we didn't get to fight. I see your umbrella, a splash of red through the heavy thoughts inside my head. I reach for you in the crowded street, but the rhythm's off beneath my feet. And the thunder is the only thing that's true, since I lost the better part of me and you. Now it's just whispers in the rain, falling down to wash away the pain. But every drop just sounds like your name, calling from a heart I couldn't tame. The clouds are crying, blurring out the view of a world that's lost its color without you. Just a ghost in the mist, a love in vain, lost in the whispers in the rain. Water on the window, tears on the glass, watching all our forevers turn into the past. If I scream your name, will the wind blow it back? Or am I just a wanderer on a broken track? Whispers, I still hear you in the storm. Whispers, the only way I keep you warm. But the rain keeps falling and the fire's out, and I'm drowning in this quiet doubt. Just whisper in the rain. The tea has gone bitter in your favorite mug, and the floorboards are cold where we used to hug. It's January 2026 and the snow's piling high like a wall made of ice, reaching up to the sky. I replay the movie, I replay the night, trying to find where the wrong killed the right. The garden is buried, the roses are dead, and I'm haunted by all of the things you never said. There was no scream, there was no fight, just a quiet goodbye in the dead of the night. Now I'm a question mark in an empty hall, staring at pictures of you on the wall. Why did you leave? Why did you go? Leaving me here in the frost and the snow. Was the love not enough? Was the fire too small? Did you get tired of catching my fall? I'm a heart in a cage, I'm a soul on its knees, begging the wind for some answers, please. The silence is violent, it's hard to believe that you're gone. Why did you leave? I see your toothbrush still there by the sink. It's the little things, baby, that make me start to sing. I checked all the maps and I checked every road, but I can't find the path where your loyalty flowed. Did you find a new sun? Did you find a new light? Or were you just running away from the fright of a love that was real, of a love that was deep? Now I'm the only one left here to keep. There was no warning, there was no sign, just a sudden the end at the finish of the line. Now I'm a question mark in an empty hall, staring at the shadows that start to crawl. Why did you leave? Why did you go? Leaving me here in the frost and the snow. Was the love not enough? Was the fire too small? Did you get tired of catching my fall? I'm a heart in a cage, I'm a soul on its knees, begging the wind for some answers, please. The silence is violent, it's hard to believe that you're gone. Why did you leave? If I wasn't enough, you could have just told me. Instead of pretending you still wanted to hold me, then nothing is wrong was the biggest lie. Now I'm just watching the years pass me by. Tell me why. Was it the way that I spoke? Tell me why. Was our forever a joke? I'm standing at the door, but you're miles away, with nothing but why at the end of the day. Why did you leave? I would have stayed. I would have stayed through